YB stays on your neck.
Eddie, that stuff that you can pull with IFL TV, I don't know, Sky Sports TV and The Zone and all that, you can't pull that over here, Eddie.
I know, I do it every time, mate. Listen, he spends his whole life giving me stick, this guy. Every time I interview him, I spank him everywhere. I pull his trousers down, I say, you naughty boy, you naughty boy. And he still comes back for more.
I go and interview Eddie Hearn, the motherfucker calls me a clown, and the black man behind me laughs and endorses it. Y'all saw the nigga in the interview. The nigga laughed and embraced it. I let it go because I got to get the information out of him, right? If we were in the street, I would have corrected him. But I have a camera rolling and I understand the audience. I understand where I'm at. I understand I'm on enemy territory. No man will ever talk to me like that in that manner in real life. Just no way. I don't care if he's 6'5", 330 pounds. I can't allow it to happen. Me won't allow that to happen.
I know, I do it every time, mate. Listen, he spends his whole life giving me stick, this guy. Every time I interview him, I spank him everywhere. I pull his trousers down, I say, you naughty boy, you naughty boy. And he still comes back for more.
Yo, my dance, make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and obviously hit the bell for notifications. Right, that right there was 5 seconds of silence. Let's say a little prayer for Fred from Barbershop Conversations. We're making this video, I've got to be honest, man. I don't like... the YB's merciful. Let's get it straight. You've already heard it many times on my intro. The YB is truly merciful. Yeah, the YB is merciful and forgiving. I don't want... Listen, just as much as the next man. I've got... The YB is full of empathy and sympathy. I don't want to see no one punk like that. Never mind a 45-year-old Don who wears a snapback and you got punked on live TV and you did nothing about it. And I wouldn't mind, but in fact, this isn't even about black power, but the fact these men always carry on like they're ruthless. Yeah, man, cock-a-doodle-doo. If I see Eddie Hearns, I'm gonna give it to him. Eddie Hearn punked you in your face in front of a bag of man, and you just stood there and took it and talked about how you was alpha. I'm alpha. I'm alpha.
I'm very alpha. I'm very alpha. I'm very alpha. I'm very alpha. I'm very alpha. I'm very alpha.
You mean, you got punked. You got punked. And then the worst thing is for me, my man, after getting severely punked, then runs home to wherever he lives, gets on his YouTube and talks about, yeah, man, cock-a-doodle-oo, yeah, Eddie Hearns, I came to see you, yeah, you know you can't pull that stuff you pull with IFL TV. What do you mean? I'll put it this way, I've never seen, never mind, Eddie Hearn, you can never pull this issue with me, never mind that, I've never heard Eddie talk about pulling, yeah, pulling Coogan's trousers down and spanking him. You naughty, naughty boy, Fred. You've been a naughty boy. Simple as that. What do you have to say about it? Nothing. Oh, man. Well, I had my camera in my hand. Why didn't you lick him down with the camera then? Simple. Or my problem is, like I said before, I'm not on some war thing or some physical thing, but my problem is, you ran home and then talked about all the physical things you'd do. Yeah, man, if I was on the street, I'd never let that roll. What do you mean if you was on the street? You was on the street, was you not? Where was you then? It was not as if you was in front of some federal institution where there was a bunch of feds outside. You was there. Eddie talked about pulling your trousers down. 45-year-old man, he pulled your trousers down and talked about spanking you. That's that, 100%. He talked about mugging you off. And you took it like a... To be fair to Fred, let's give him some credit. He took it like a champion. He took it the same way as Nessie took it when Neil, a few months ago, when Neil sprayed water on Blue Blood Sports TV and Nessie, Fred they reacted the same way. They took it like champions. They took it like female champions. They said nothing about it. Nothing. And it's funny because it seems to be all the Ldbc, they get all these ratings. Yeah, man, I'm a real nigga. Yeah, man, I'm a real this, I'm a real that. Yeah, man, I'm a real this. All these real NIGGRs, where was it at? You got punked. Simple. This was embarrassing to watch, knowing how much hype, but especially Barbershop. In fact, all of them do it. They all talk about what they would and wouldn't do. Yeah, and it gets even worse for me because Fred even admits that he flew there just for Eddie. So wait there, you flew there for one certain man. You was coming there prepared. It's almost like preparing to do a drive-by on someone. and your whole squad getting murked. Does that make sense? You got to jump on him. Fred, you had to jump on Eddie. You pulled up. He didn't know you was coming. He didn't know you was coming there for smoke. You came there for smoke, and you left, literally, with your trousers by your ankles, you naughty boy, Fred. You are a naughty, naughty boy. Yeah? Simple as that. He put you in your place, and you had to run back to your YouTube channel where you felt safe, because you knew you couldn't pull nothing. Listen, you couldn't say, you were speechless. You had nothing to say. When Eddie was in front of you, you had absolutely nothing. Just like Mark Tibbs says, nothing. You had nothing to say. Simple. You was silenced. You was punished. You naughty boy, Fred. Yeah? And listen, like I said a second ago, I've got to be honest on this one. I felt bad for him. I felt bad. A part of me, part of me died watching this video, because I've got to be honest, when you watch the Ldbc videos, they give it so much smoke in their videos, and I honestly started to believing to a certain extent that maybe they're 1% about it. This dude, all Fred did was stood there and smiled. That's it. Yeah, so all you man sending your donations in, talking about power this, power that, there ain't no power. These men are punks. They're certified. Blue blood. Oh man, you sprayed water on my son. You sprayed water on my son. It's a bit of water. Yeah? Your son didn't get clapped upside the head, didn't get physically damaged, a bit of water, talking about assault. And you man are meant to be Roadman on site. You're a bunch of 45-year-old snapback wearing wannabe Roadmen. They're not even certified Roadmen. They're dead guys, certified dead guys. And it's funny as well, because this is what killed me. Barbershop don't understand how to ride an L. I said it before. Listen, some L's you get in life, you just got to take them and ride them. But my man don't understand it, because he comes on this YouTube thing and starts talking about, yeah mate, oh yeah man, the black brother was there and he started laughing at me as well. Yeah, he was supporting the white man. But you don't realise, Fred, as I was saying, the embarrassing thing for you is you've gone so deep into your emotions. Eddie Hearn put you so deep, mugged you off so deeply. You had to go home to your YouTube channel and start trying to explain about why he didn't do nothing, and explain why you're trying to put the pressure on other people. No, the fact that Don from Fanatics View, I think his channel's called the black Don that was laughing, I think his name is Fanatics View Boxing or something like that. That dude Fanatics, the reason he was laughing was because being punked, yeah, being mugged off, it goes all, it's color blind. Being punked and being mugged off is color blind. Yeah, all races can appreciate a good punking, especially when the certain Donny Fred, you was going there for the smoke. How did you get caught slipping like that? You got caught lacking, bruv. Simple. You got caught on the lack. And then you want to run home and talk about, yeah, man, I don't care if he were 300 pounds, I'm going to pull up. My question is, Freddie, yeah, little Freddie, El Fredito, I want to know at what point, because my man Ern Hearn just talked about pulling your trousers down and spanking you. He called you a naughty, naughty boy, yeah. So my problem is, if you ain't gonna react to that, at which point are you gonna react? I'm questioning it, because you said on the street you wouldn't have it, but that was on the street. I don't get it. What do you mean on the street you wouldn't have it? There was no security around him. That's another thing. I love the way that Eddie put it out there. Where was all this security at? I didn't see no security. All I saw was Eddie Hearn putting his hand in your face and you sitting there and smiling and trying to, and that awkward smile when you know you came there for smoke and all you got was a good punking. Yeah, you got sent home packing. That's it. Oh man, if I see the Hearns again, I'm gonna give him the work, man. Yeah, man. It's like that fat dude Callie talking about, oh man, yeah, y'all can't pull that. If Anthony Joshua comes to the USA, we got guns over here. Where was the guns? Where was anything? All I was looking for was a bit of something. Fred had nothing to offer. Absolutely nothing. All that LDB business, all that Ldbc business went clean out the window. He was happy, yeah, to be honest with you. I spoke to Fred, and Fred told me that he was happy just to leave that place with a bit of ego left. And you hear him in there, it's embarrassing. He starts talking about, oh, I'm alpha. And the minute, you know what I mean? Like, at the moment, there's this whole business of alpha going around. You've got a load of 16, 17, 18, 19-year-old dons who ain't getting no pum-pum and they want to talk about alpha. But listen, that's excusable. If you're a 19-year-old don and you want to talk about being alpha, that's your business, yeah? But come on, Fred, you're 45 years old. What are you talking about being alpha? You don't. If you was, I hate the word myself. It's irritating. It's a muggy word to use. Anyone who says the word is a mug. Simple. I'm alpha. Yeah, I'm alpha. And you know as well, the minute a 45-year-old man starts talking about alpha, that's how you know that his ego was in the toilet. Yeah, his ego was in the same place that his trousers was after Eddie Hearn pulled him down. His ego was on the floor, next to his feet, next to his stinking feet. Oh man, yeah, I'm alpha. Even though Eddie Hearn's punked me, I'm alpha. No, you got punked and you got mugged off. You're not. If you was any of the words you talk about, you would have said something. You was nothing of it. You got mugged off. And if I was you, Fred, yeah, if I was you, brother to brother, yeah, black brother to black brother, if I was you, I would not go back looking for smoke with Eddie Hearn again. He's got your number, unfortunately. There's someone, as I said before, has the YB been punked? Seldomly. But nonetheless, some of them ones there, you have to take the L and hold it and keep it moving. Just know, certain dons will have your number. And Eddie Hearn is one of them dons to you, unfortunately. That's that. Eddie Hearn will always have your number, Fred. And that's the other thing. I hear in America there's a lot of shootings and whatnot. And I don't want... There's too many guns in the US, in my opinion. So, Fred, please don't get any ideas. Because a lot of the time what happens these days is... A lot of these dudes who talk about being alpha and... Never got no pum-pum. They get in their feelings too quick. So all I'm saying is, Fred, don't take it too personal, yeah? Even though everyone was punking you off and everyone was laughing, please don't get that deep in your feelings. Fred, don't go Columbine on us, yeah? Do not go Columbine. Fred, do not go Columbine for us. Yeah? We don't need none of that stuff over here. You got a good British, no weapons, no smoke, punking. That's it. Take the L and keep it moving. Know your lesson now. He told you before. You've been a naughty boy. He told you to listen to Eddie Hearn's what was I gonna say? To Eddie Hearn's credit, he did. When I look at parents these days, to be fair, when the YB looks at parents, what I don't like at the moment is children don't know what they've done wrong. But to Eddie Hearn's credit, he disciplined Fred in the right way. Yeah, Fred left there knowing what he'd done wrong. And that's as I said before, earlier, my issue with parenting these days is the parent, they don't know themselves right from wrong. So, at least in this occasion, we can say Eddie Hearn parentally was on point. Barbershop, Fred from wherever he's from, he left that place knowing where he went wrong. Yeah, he left that place knowing he was a naughty boy. So at least now, as he grows up and matures into a man, he'll know what he can and can't do with certain dons. And that's what I'm trying to say. Just in case you didn't get that message, just in case you didn't take that discipline, and you didn't heed that lesson from Eddie Hearn, let the YB reiterate it to you. Yeah, do not go back looking for smoke. Yeah, and that goes. And to be honest with you, that goes intellectually speaking, from an IQ point of view. All of you Ldbc man can never put anything on Eddie Hearn. And that's why Blue Blood, Blue Balls, and that's why Nessie, that all they can talk about is, you notice that they only ever talk about physical altercations. And the worst thing is, they don't even want to do that. Eddie would spank Barbershop. Eddie would spank Blue Balls. Eddie would spank Nessie. One of them short left hooks to the body, and all three of them would fold. And they talk about, Eddie, I'm calling the police. Oh, Eddie. Alright, he whooped my ass. That's what would happen. I swear to God, that's exactly how it'd go down. They get whooped. And that's why, in reality, when Fred talks about some sort of physical thing, he knows in his heart of hearts he can't pull no physical thing. Because if he could, he'd have pulled it. He knew he was verbally shut down and physically shut down. Simple. Certified. And that's the other thing before I go. The very last thing I want to end this video on is this. Fred, this for me was the most emotional part for the YB. Like, as I said before, we all know the YB is truly merciful. The YB is empathyful as well. Yeah, I don't want to see no one getting. I don't want to see no one a few leagues out of their depth. Yeah, certain dons are a level with certain dons. Fred and Eddie are not the same level. Simple. That's clear now. It's clear. Fred turned up to the smoke and left with his tail between his ankles, followed by his trousers dragging back behind him somewhere with a sore ass that day. On the 26th of July 2019, Fred had a sore ass. That's certified. Now, certain man can talk about, oh, that's homo. No, simple. Fred had a sore ass on the 26th of July. Ask him. No doubt, 100%. And for me, what epitomises it all is the fact that he goes into this whole story of giving different situations that he would have done something in. Oh yeah, well, yeah, man, yeah, if I was on the street, yeah, I don't care. Yeah, well, I knew I was in a white area. Yeah, yeah, I was in this place. I knew the color lines was there. I knew the power lines was there. Yeah, I know this. Bro, just take the L, man. Don't try and explain it away. That's what I'm trying to say. Listen, sometimes when you get punked, it's just one of them ones. That saying there, one of them ones, was made for this situation and others. There's nothing to do with if you was in this different situation, if you knew the institutions weren't around you and all this business. You just got a good, great British punking, Fred. That's that. Take it, boss man. The worst thing you can do now is keep trying to gas your followers up. And now, to be fair to them, they're not smart enough to even see it. They believe that a man can go somewhere, get completely punked off on camera, then run home on YouTube 5,000 miles away, took a whole load of smoke, and they actually buy into that, shockingly enough. They actually buy into the smoke. None of them have the IQ to ask the question, if this guy is that smoky on his home YouTube channel, why did he literally say nothing? He said nothing. Oh, I'm alpha. Oh, cock-a-doodle-doo, I'm alpha. Oh, why would you want to pull a man's trousers down? That's all you had to say. Nothing else. You had no smoke to offer whatsoever. Embarrassing. Oh my gosh. During the edit of this video, I actually missed a key point. And for a while I was wondering, I couldn't work out why Fred was so angry at the Black Don who was laughing at Eddie. Because as we already know, punkins, Michael Muggins, when you're around someone being punked or mugged off, yeah, or someone being pied, that there is universal. Every single race can appreciate a good punking. So I couldn't work out why Fred was so angry at him for.
I go and interview Eddie Hearn, the motherfucker calls me a clown, and the black man behind me laughs and endorses it. Y'all saw the nigga in the interview. The nigga laughed and embraced it.
Now I know. This Don here, not only did he laugh at Eddie's muggins of Fred, he also went out of his way. This Don here from Fanatics View TV or whatever channel it is, Fanatics, whatever Don that is from Fanatics, the channel's called Fanatics something. That Don there, the reason Fred was really angry at him was because this Don actually broke down the punkin. You hear Fred goes, oh, wow, this is the only response Fred had to say, by the way. Wow, would you want to pull my trousers down? That's all he could say. He had no smoke, that was it. He comes back with some grade 3 level comeback. Wow, would you want to pull my trousers down? And this Don from Fanatics View TV comes out and explains it to him. He said, listen, his son in you. He still comes
Why would you want to peel another man? Why would you want to peel my trousers down? He still comes back for more. Why would you want to peel another man? Why would you want to peel my trousers down?
And that's why Fred's in his feelings, because it's one thing to be punked, it's another thing for another Don to actually explain to you and break it down and evaluate why it's a par, yeah? Fred should, that's what I'm trying to tell people, man. Sometimes it's best to take the L and keep it moving. The fact that Fred tried to fight it meant that my Don from Fanatics View had to come out and actually explain it and break it down. And that's what put Fred 6 feet in his emotions, deep in there. And let's get it straight. This video Fred did was done about a week after the event. He's been seething. He's been. I think it's what they call in the north. I think they call it simmering. Yeah, my Don's been simmering, seething, burning up all week to go do this video, and he had to make sure. I heard from the Ldbc Dons that apparently Fred took a week to do this video because he wanted to make sure that Eddie Hearn was not in the US anymore. He didn't want to put a kind of comeback video out before he knew Eddie was in the UK, because he didn't want no reprisals. He didn't want Eddie to catch him slipping at one of these top rank events and Eddie to completely punk him off again. So well done, Fred, for waiting it out. You're lucky. Eddie's back in the UK now. It's safe to come out. All the Ldbc, you can crawl from under your rocks now and start talking about what you would do if you saw Eddie again. No problem. It's now safe to put them videos out.